You have been lied to about carrying pistols for years. Every major ranking you have ever watched was built around free guns, manufacturer relationships, and business models that had nothing to do with what actually belongs on your hip. Today, that stops. This is the honest top 10 carry pistols of 2026, built on real reliability data, actual value, genuine concealability, and shootability under real stress. No free guns, no sponsored picks, no rankings designed to keep review samples flowing. Some of these pistols appear on every mainstream list. Some never appear at all. Every single one earned their position here through documented performance, not marketing budget. Subscribe before we start. Honest rankings drop every single week. Number 10. Taurus GX4. Carry, the GX4. Carry does not belong on this list according to every channel that has ever taken a free gun from a major manufacturer. It belongs on this list anyway. 15+1 capacity, 1.03 inches wide, 18.7 ounces unloaded. Flat-face trigger braking at around 5.5 pounds, with a wall cleaner and more defined than guns costing twice the price. Optics ready, 3 interchangeable backstraps. Street price around $379. Independent reliability evaluations have documented the GX4 carry running past 10,000 rounds without a critical failure. The trigger quality consistently surprises experienced shooters who pick it up expecting a budget trigger and find something genuinely competitive. The carry profile is legitimately excellent for daily carry. The mainstream carry ranking skips the GX4 carry because Taurus has a reputation built from 15-year-old quality control issues that no longer reflect current production. Price, $379. Caliber, 9mm. Capacity, 15+1. Barrel, 3.7 inches. Weight, 18.7 ounces. The verdict, 15 rounds. Optics ready. Competitive trigger, under $380. The most underrated carry pistol on this list. Number 9. Ruger Max 9. The Max 9 appears on almost no mainstream carry rankings, despite being one of the most complete carry packages at its price point. Ruger simply does not send as many review guns to content creators as the major brands do. Less free gun access means less coverage regardless of actual carry merit. 10+1 flush, 12+1 extended. Slide width of 0.95 inches, 18.4 ounces unloaded. Factory tritium night sights included at a price point where most competitors ship plastic sights. Optics ready without adapter plates. Trigger braking at around 5 pounds with a reset that competes with guns in the $600 range. Real carriers who chose the Max 9, based on independent evaluation, consistently report the gun delivered everything the spec sheet promised and more than the lack of YouTube coverage suggested. Price, $479. Caliber, 9mm. Capacity, 10+1 flush, 12+1 extended. Barrel, 3.2 inches. Width, 0.95 inches. Weight, 18.4 ounces. The verdict. Factory tritium night sights, standard. Optics ready without adapter plates. Competitive trigger, under $480. Everything the spec sheet promises and more than the lack of coverage suggests. Number 8. Canik METE MC9. Best for carry buyers who choose on performance data and want a premium trigger feel at a value price. 12+1 flush, 15+1 extended, 1.05 inches wide, 19.7 ounces unloaded. The factory trigger is the honest standout. Carry instructors who have evaluated the MC9 without brand bias consistently place the trigger quality above guns costing significantly more. The reset is short, the wall is clean, the brake is consistent. Street price around $440 with a holster and 2 magazines included in the box. Real buyers who chose the MC9 after honest evaluation report the same experience. Performance the price tag does not prepare you for a quality that does not match the brand recognition. Price, $440. Caliber, 9mm. Capacity, 12+1 flush, 15+1 extended. Barrel, 3.18 inches. Width, 1.05 inches. Weight, 19.7 ounces. The verdict. Premium trigger quality, holster and 2 magazines in the box. 15 rounds extended under $440. The carry pistol that consistently surprises experienced shooters. Number 7. Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. 15+1 flush, 17+1 extended. Exactly 1 inch wide. 21 ounces unloaded. Hammer-forged barrel. Factory tritium front sight with tactical rack rear. Optics ready with the Hellcat footprint. 15 rounds in a 1 inch wide package that genuinely disappears under a t-shirt is a real engineering achievement. The tritium front sight from the factory at this price point is better than what most competitors ship. The honest limitations are equally real. Early production. Hellcat platforms had documented reliability concerns that Springfield has addressed in current production. The grip texture causes skin irritation during extended summer carry against bare skin. Real buyers who chose the Hellcat Pro made an informed decision based on the complete picture. Price: $599. Caliber: 9mm. Capacity: 15+1 flush, 17+1 extended. Barrel: 3.7 inches. Width: 1.0 inch. Weight: 21 ounces. The verdict: 15 rounds and 1 inch of width with factory tritium sights. The engineering achievement is real. The honest limitations are real too. Informed buyers make the best decision. Number 6. CZ-P10C. Best for carry buyers who want measurably better trigger and ergonomics than the Glock 19 at a lower price. In every honest head-to-head evaluation conducted without manufacturer involvement, the P10C trigger outperforms the Glock 19 trigger by a margin experienced by Xmnawa shooters describe as immediately obvious. The ergonomics outperform the Glock 19 for most hand sizes. The carry profile is comparable. The capacity is identical. The price is lower. 15+1 capacity. 1.26 inches wide. 26 ounces unloaded. Cold hammer-forged barrel. Factory trigger at around 4.5 pounds with a short tactile reset. 3 interchangeable backstraps. If you have not shot a P10C back-to-back with a Glock 19, do it before you buy either one. The difference in trigger quality is not subtle. It is immediate, and it should inform your purchase decision regardless of what the mainstream ranking says. Price: $549. Caliber: 9mm. Capacity: 15+1. Barrel: 4.02 inches cold hammer forged. Weight: 26 ounces. The verdict: outperforms the Glock 19 on trigger and ergonomics at a lower price. If you shoot them back to back, the decision makes itself. Number 5. Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. The Shield Plus earns its spot on the real list for a reason. The mainstream version consistently omits 14 years of real-world carry data from the Shield platform. Not what the spec sheet says. What 14 years of millions of American carriers carrying Shield family pistols in every condition imaginable has been documented. 10+1 flush, 13+1 extended. 1.1 inches wide, 20 ounces unloaded. The performance duty trigger on current production breaks at around 4.9 pounds, with a flat face and a reset that represents the best Smith has ever shipped on a production carry pistol. The honest position is this: if you want a carry pistol with more documented real-world reliability data behind it than almost anything else in this size category, the Shield Plus delivers that. If you want the best trigger in the category, there are better options above it on this list. Price: $499. Caliber: 9mm. Capacity: 10+1 flush, 13+1 extended. Barrel: 3.1 inches. Width: 1.1 inches. Weight: 20 ounces. The verdict: 14 years of Shield platform reliability data behind every component. The most documented real-world carry pistol in its size class. That track record is worth something. Number 4. Walther PDP Compact. Best for carry buyers who understand that trigger quality under stress is itself a component of real defensive reliability. The PDP Compact has the finest factory striker-fired trigger available on a carry-sized pistol in 2026. Not according to Walther. According to carry instructors who have evaluated it alongside every competitor without brand involvement and reached the same conclusion independently. The trigger breaks at around 4.5 pounds with a reset so fast and tactile that instructors use this gun specifically to show students what a proper striker-fired trigger feels like. 15+1 capacity, 1.3 inches wide, 24.7 ounces unloaded. Super terrain serrations, direct optic mounting without adapter plates. The honest limitation is that the PDP platform is younger than Glock or SIG, and the multi-decade reliability track record is still being established. Current reliability data is excellent. Price: $679. Caliber: 9mm. Capacity: 15+1. Barrel: 4.0 inches. Width: 1.3 inches. Weight: 24.7 ounces. The verdict: the finest factory striker-fired trigger in a carry-sized pistol in 2026. Instructors use it to show students what a proper trigger feels like. That endorsement is earned, not bought. Number 3. Shadow Systems. CR920. The CR920 almost never appears on mainstream carry rankings. When it does, it is usually dismissed as too expensive. That dismissal serves one purpose: keeping the ranking safe for brands that generate the most review gun traffic. The honest evaluation is this: the CR92 O is the first micro-compact carry pistol built to a standard that makes aftermarket trigger upgrades unnecessary. Not because Shadow Systems used marketing language, because they hand-fitted every trigger group before shipping, and the result is a factory trigger that competes with the best custom shop work on other platforms. 10+1 flush, 13+1 extended, 1.02 inches wide, 19.7 ounces unloaded, hand-fitted trigger, match-grade barrel, aggressive factory stippling, optics ready with multiple footprint options. Real carriers who chose the CR920 are disproportionately experienced shooters who had already owned multiple platforms, already spent money on aftermarket upgrades, and concluded the CR920 delivered from the factory everything they had spent years trying to build into other guns. Price: $899. Caliber: 9mm. Capacity: 10+1 flush, 13+1 extended. Barrel: 3.41 inches. Width: 1.02 inches. Weight: 19.7 ounces. The verdict: hand-fitted factory trigger, match-grade barrel. Everything experienced shooters spend aftermarket money building into other guns, already here from the factory. Number 2. HK-VP9 SK. HK conducted 2 years of documented torture testing on the VP9 platform before releasing it. The testing data is published. Independent evaluators verified it. The polygonal rifled barrel maintains accuracy across round counts that cause traditionally rifled barrels to lose consistency. 13+1 flush, 15+1 extended, 1.18 inches wide, 23.1 ounces unloaded. Interchangeable backstraps and side panels. Optics ready in current production. The charging supports at the rear allow reliable manipulation in every condition. The honest limitation is pricing. The VP9 SK is expensive. The aftermarket is thinner than dominant American brands. The case for paying premium money rests entirely on the documented pre-release testing, the trigger quality, and HK manufacturing tolerances most competitors do not match. Price: $799. Caliber: 9mm. Capacity: 13+1 flush, 15+1 extended. Barrel: 3.59 inches. Width: 1.18 inches. Weight: 23.1 ounces. The verdict: 2 years of documented pre-release torture testing, polygonal barrel, the finest factory trigger from any major European manufacturer in a carry-sized platform. Premium price, documented premium performance. Number 1. SIG SAUER P365 XL. The P365 XL is number 1 on the real list for a reason. The mainstream version consistently gets wrong. The mainstream version says it is number 1 because of the capacity, trigger, and optics system. All of those things are true. None of them are why it is number 1 on the real list. It is number 1 because of one specific finding that emerges consistently across every honest long-term carry evaluation conducted without manufacturer involvement. People carry it every single day without thinking about it. 12+1 flush, 15+1 extended, exactly 1 inch wide, 20.7 ounces unloaded, factory X-ray 3 night sights, direct optic mounting, factory trigger among the best in the micro-compact category. The specifications are excellent. They are not the point. The point is what real carriers report after carrying the P365 XL daily for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years. They stopped thinking about whether to carry it. It goes on in the morning the way shoes go on, without deliberation, without debate, without negotiation between the part of them that wants to carry and the part that finds carrying inconvenient. That automatic daily consistency is the most honest measure of whether a carry pistol actually works, not how it performs at the range. Whether it actually gets carried every single day without fail. The P365 XL produces that outcome for more carriers than any other pistol on this list. The mainstream ranking gets the P365 XL right, but for the wrong reasons. The real reason it belongs at number 1 is the simplest possible evidence that a carry pistol works. Real people actually carry it every day without thinking about it. That is what number 1 looks like on the real list. Price: $649. Caliber: 9mm. Capacity: 12+1 flush, 15+1 extended. Barrel: 3.7 inches. Width: 1.0 inch. The verdict: not because of the specs, because real carriers carry it every single day without excuses. That is the most honest verdict any carry pistol can earn. That is the real top 10 carry pistols of 2026. Not the sponsored version, not the version designed to keep review samples flowing, the honest version built on what real carriers are actually choosing, what independent evaluation actually shows, and what long-term carry data actually says. The best carry pistol for you in 2026 is not the one with the most YouTube reviews or the most famous logo. It is the one that fits your hand, fits your life, and actually ends up on your hip every single morning without debate. Find that gun, carry it every day. Everything else is just content. Drop the pistol you actually carry every day in the comments and tell us whether we got the real ranking right. Subscribe for carry content that does not answer to manufacturers. New honest rankings drop every single week.